Welcome back to Relics of Hyrule, the series. This is episode 62. I am here in the Ruptured Towers. I just finished Doubt, the forest-themed, the forest tower. I'm gonna start the fire tower, Fear. Oh no, fire. It's on fire. Fear uses, basalt cliffs. Assets from Dragonborn, which is one of the reasons why Ruptured Towers will not be available for... It's one of the reasons why I discontinued the no DLC and Dawnguard versions, is because this relies on Dragonborn, that door relies on Dragonborn, there's just way too much. Fear is huge, it's a gigantic tower. The water tower is pretty big too, but the external features are not indicative of the internal features, so let's go inside. The outside, the banners use the symbol for fire, the fire sage medallion, and in two different versions of Hylian it says fire and fear, and we'll see more of those. Obviously there's some lava. And here's something about, because I have a degree in geology, because I'm a science educator by profession, when I made Fear, I tried to make it somewhat realistic. Realistically, I would be on fire right now, but I made it so that if you get too close, you do catch fire. And there will be a point in the dungeon itself that even like right here, this looks safe, but this isn't safe, because this is liquid rock, for crying out loud. Wizrobe. And here's the poem of Fear Prospis. Fear death, to feel the fog in my throat, the mist in my face. When the snows begin and the blast denote, I am nearing the place. The power of the night, the press of the storm, the post of the foe, where he stands, the arch fear in visible form. Yet the strong man must go, for the journey is done and the summit attained, and the barriers fall through of battles to fight ere the guerdon be gained. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce that. The reward of it all. I was ever a fighter, so one fight more, the best and the last. I would hate that death bandaged my eyes and forbore that, and bade me creep past. No, let me taste the whole of it. Fare like my peers, the heroes of old. Bear the brunt in the minute, pay glad life's arrears of pain, darkness, and cold. For sudden the worst turns the best to the brave, the black minutes at end, and the elements rage. The fiend voices that rave, shall dwindle, shall blend, shall change, shall become first a piece out of pain, then a light, then thy breast. O thou soul of my soul, I shall clasp thee again, and with God be the rest. That was hard for me to read because there's no meter. Alright. That is a poem by Robert Browning, I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think it is Robert Browning. And it's sort of alluding to the hero's last battle to try to return to Hyrule, basically. And Archfear can be considered Ganon, another aspect of the last Great War of Hyrule, or the boss of this dungeon. Oh, hey, we have a friend. And we have a couple more friends. Hello? Hey, buddy. Oh, nice. Very nice. Let's see, Fire Gemos, he has some rare ores I'm going to pick up. There's another one right there, so I'm going to leave a present for him. Alright. Oh! He's dead. Alright. Well, that was fun. Anyway, so there's the banners I was talking about. Fire. This is actually meant to elude this sort of staircase, the two pillars. It's actually meant to allude to the structure of the fire temple. Each of the ruptured towers, it'll be explained what they are, but that is intentional. So if you think about it, you'll think about it. Yeah, that's how thinking works. Alright, there's some more baddies down here. I am actually going to bookmark Frost Rune as 6. Am I not wearing shoes? I'm not wearing shoes. I need to put on some shoes. No. Alright. Is everybody ready? There's a Wizrobe, there's a War Stall, which we haven't encountered yet. Hey! Okay. Right, I need the Mirror Shield. So one of the reasons why this place is called Fear is it is just claustrophobic. It's claustrophobic. You don't know when things are gonna attack. You don't know what's gonna attack. And it's like a maze. It's just... And those things... I don't like jump scares, and I hope these aren't jump scares, but they are surprising. I'll take the Deku Nut, but I'm not gonna take the bombs. Okay, we have... I'm gonna take some Fire Salts, though. First of all... let's do this. Ooh, hello. That'll open that. Jeez. And this is another lore book. This is the second Hero's Lament. The Eruption of Death Mountain. Alright. The Eruption of Death Mountain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. Let's try this again. Oh look, the Eruption of Death Mountain. The Eruption of Death Mountain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. That is from Dune, by Frank Herbert. I remember Death Mountain. I remember the Gorons and their gifts and their kindness. I remember Death Mountain. I remember the Gorons and their gifts for kindness and metalwork. But kindness and devotion have faults. The Gorons had grown to love Hyrule and gave everything they could to the war effort. They had no fear of the mountain. They feared the Dark Lord and loved Hyrule. As the war raged, their wisdom and knowledge of the mountain became clouded by their devotion. They became desperate to help. In their efforts, the Goron dug too greedily and too deep, and unearthed something of shadow and flame deep within Death Mountain. Lord of the Rings reference. Darunia, the leader of the Gorons, ventured into the Fire Temple to retrieve the Megaton Hammer, hoping it would help him defeat the creature, as it has proved useful against Volvagia. Darunia failed. The Gorons of Death Mountain were slaughtered, if not by what they awoke, then by the mountain's blood. The ash covered the sky, and the days became black as night. The trees, like torches, blazed with light. Hobbit reference. The Gorons who survived fought what they woke and failed. The creature descended the mountain into Kakariko Village. The Dark Lord had caught wind of the beast and came to Kakariko Village to tame it. It would not be tamed. It fled the village, scarring the land in its travels. Ganon's rage was endless, but he spared the village. Had he not arrived, the village would be left in ruin. Even so, had the Dark Lord ventured further into the village, and the hidden and wooden soldiers and broken families would have been discovered. Perhaps he wanted them to suffer. The village had retained the Mask of Truth, which had become one of the last threads of guidance in the kingdom's decline. But the mask's gaze was short. The gossip stones only knew of the past and present, and were used to detect Ganon's army, and where I was, if anywhere. While rudimentary in their use, the gossip stones would be dangerous in Ganon's hands, and Hyrule would have died more quickly. Okay, so this is important because it alludes to a creature that the Gorons awoke when they were digging into the mountain, mining for metals, trying to help the war effort. They awoke something that wasn't Volvagia, because it says that Darunia he went to get the Megaton Hammer because it was useful against Volvagia, but it wasn't useful against this dragon. Oh, I guess I'd let it slip that it was a dragon. It was a dragon. He awoke a dragon. And the fact that I alluded to Smaug and the Hobbit and all that, that's all part of it, to allude to the fact that they awoke a dragon. More dangerous than Volvagia. And more resilient than Volvagia. So, this is fun. Yeah, you probably stay there. This is a magma chamber. Now, remember what I said about getting too close to lava and it hurting you? Yeah, I'm not touching it, but it's close enough. Now, there's a few ways to deal with this, and every way is correct. You can use the Become Ethereal shout, which, holy crap, I have 13 Dragon Souls. I might as well use that. You can use that. You can use, I guess you could use the Earth God's Lyric to make a series of step stools. You could use Whirlwind Sprint, all sorts of things. Let's try... the Bolero of Fire. Let's try the Bolero of Fire. Oh, wait, no. Bolero of Fire is working. Okay. There we go. Didn't really help much, but it reduced it a little. That fire damage. Yeah, normally it's a lot stronger. It also helps to have a spell absorption like I have. I'm actually going to go over there, because there's a chest right there. And of course, we're walking on friggin' liquid rock. Glass Sword of Fire. I do like these proximity bombs, so I'll take a couple of those. Liquid rock, so we would be able to walk on it because of the density. But I'm still sprinting because I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm going to use the Earth God's Lyric. Oh, that didn't help. Right. Earth God's Lyric is not that useful for my job here. That's fine. So yeah, this area is supposed to be very, very tough. It's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be, like, standing right there catches me on fire, and that's realistic. There is something up there, behind that pillar of lava, that we'll be able to look at. But first I need to defeat the boss of Fear in the Arena of Dread. And of course, using the crap out of these assets. And Dread is weird. I mean, there's that, which is normal, the lava flows. But then there's that one over there it's a floating rock puking up lava. There's another one. So all of these are supposed to be weird. And there's our dragon friend. This dragon will be familiar to you. Obviously, it won't be 100%... it's not 100% accurate, and I didn't want it to be. You'll notice he has green eyes. How's it going, buddy? I'm gonna summon one of these guys. Nope. There we go. Hey, there he goes. Now I'll keep the green fairy around because it'll be helpful. So that's Volvagia. That is the Relics of Hyrule version of Volvagia. Volvagia's having a little fun there. Ah, that's not a good prize. Note to self, don't do that. Stay on the high ground. High-ish ground. Ah, Jesus, what the heck? Are you serious? Don't know when I saved last. Probably should quick save as a habit. Okay, thank Christmas. Okay, good. I'm gonna quick save here. Something I'll mention, these are actually mine assets, but the lighting makes them perfect for this job, for being the inside of a volcano sort of thing. Okay, Volvagia is a little tough, so I'm gonna start using these use the Daedric arrows. Actually, no, I should deplete the Snow Elf arrows first, so I'll use those. Get a sneak attack on them, because I'm not gonna... There we go. And... that might help. Oh good, I have an archer. So Volvagia is a retextured revered dragon. Need to recalculate his pathing for flying. Uh-oh, he's doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing it. Oh, he restored his goddamn health. You son of a... What are you doing? Where are you going? Get back here. God bless America. Where's he going? Big round sword time. Whee! I swear, if he picks me up and eats me, I'm not going to be happy. Did he throw me into the lava? He did. Not a good prize. Volvagia is probably one of the toughest bosses of the Ruptured Towers, because his arena will kill you just as effectively as he will. I don't have a soldier anymore. Am I kidding me? I think so. Got another archer. I got lucky. Got him. He's dead. And fortunately he didn't fall into the lava, which sometimes happens. Oh, that hurts. I need to fix that. Okay. He has Fear Key, Sand of Hours, Summon Volvagia, Piece of Heart, and somehow he has Dwarven Gauntlets in his inventory. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, I think it's about wrapping up point. There is one more thing in Fear that we can get, but I have to leave the dungeon first. Ooh. Don't wanna catch on fire. Alright. There's something else that I... Oh, yeah. Old... Alright. Ooh. Nice. Now, we're on our way to the water tower, but there's a detour that I'm going to take. Because there's a shield that I can pick up from a secret entrance to a secret part of Fear. So, start going down this way. Green Fairy helps light the way. That is not accessible yet. It'll be accessible in 6.5. Haven't finished it. That is the Earth Tower. And that is the Wind Tower. Not available yet, not even to me because I haven't finished them, but they will be optional. They won't be necessary for completing the towers. Here we go. Hey, a fairy, a red one. So this is a secret entrance to a secret part of Fear. That area inside the magma chamber that I said that I pointed out. behind that pillar of lava, magma, lava, magma, lava, liquid rock. Hey. Really should that oh, whoa! Ow! Jeez, Flame Atronach. We have Gem on the Mountain, Armo Stone, a Goron Staff, and the Golden Mirror Shield. This is the Mirror Shield from A Link to the Past. Hey, who's shooting? What the problem is? Oh! Well, you're dead. Yes, the Invisible Force. They are enemies that... they're very rare. They only appear here and... I forget where else. But out of nowhere you'll just have like spells flying at you. And that's the Invisible Force. I'm gonna expand their repertoire in future updates. Anyway, Golden Mirror Shield, heavy armor in its Gigundo. I will show you how Gigundo it is. That's not the Mirror Shield. That's your problem. There we go. Look how Gigundo. It is big. It is big. Heavy armor. Let's see. Mirror Shield of the Great Sea. It's the best Mirror Shield in the mod. But it's the heaviest Mirror Shield in the mod. And the Goron Staff is not unique, but it is, you can craft one, but what it does is it's a gout of flame. It's flames, but it's very powerful flames. 23 points per second, and it applies fire weakness to fire. So I'm actually going to keep that, because that's really useful. Right. I don't know what I'll use it for. And I think I might switch shields to the Mirror Shield, the Golden Mirror Shield, since it's so strong. So, Golden Mirror Shield, you're staying. Mirror Shield of the Great Sea is leaving. Okay, I thought the game froze, jeez. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Join me next time when we'll be taking on the Fire Tower. No, the Water Tower. We just did the Fire Tower. And the Ruptured Towers will continue. Really, it is quite an undertaking. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep supporting the mod. There's more awesome stuff to come.